The Federalist was conceived by Alexander Hamilton as a way to help get the United States Constitution ratified by the state of New York. Hamilton enlisted the cooperation of fellow New Yorker John Jay and Virginian James Madison. All three authors contributed essays, and all three signed the papers with the same pseudonym after a Roman Republican statesman, Publius. The individual essays were published in newspapers throughout the colonies. Hamilton went on to publish the first 36 Federalist essays as a book in March of 1788. A further 49 essays were published in May of 1788. The Federalist has since become an authoritative source for explaining the Constitution and a classic in the fields of political science and political philosophy. The basic pitch of the Federalist Papers is simple. The critics of the proposed Constitution have argued that it would create a massive central state consolidating power in a way that would lead to tyranny, but they are wrong. The Constitution seeks to build upon the Articles of Confederation to make a more effective government. Most of its changes correct commonly admitted problems. For example, empowering the federal government to regulate interstate commerce to stop trade wars between the states. This Constitution creates a carefully limited government that divides power. It limits the federal government only to enumerated powers, leaving most authority with the states. It also prevents any one branch of the federal government from becoming too powerful because of the government's separation of powers and checks and balances. The irony is that the authors of the Federalist sometimes had to defend features of the Constitution that they had opposed in the convention, but they recognized their responsibility was to defend the Constitution as agreed to by the convention rather than their own personal wishes of what a federal government should look like. This first edition copy of the Federalist was one of just 500 copies printed.